dun 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 Alright, where the devil is he? Da 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 da.
You timed that perfect. I was just getting ready to call you.
Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. It's all sunshines and roses and oh my god, it's National Podcasting Month. Slit my fucking wrist.
Hey, you're not the one who does it every fucking day. I am.
No, but since I've got the time now, I might as well.
Hey, you know what? Go ahead. You could start up a finite exposure this month.
Yeah, officially get it back up and running.
Be a good time to do it.
Even it's like
because of this month that I started doing chaotic thoughts because I just needed something to do. And I'm so used to it that it's just like, yeah, we can do another show.
There we go.
Because it's always something that I want to talk about that we don't usually talk about. So it's like, okay, now I got my own show. I don't need to.
Well, and
if I forget something.
And we don't have to go like full 5 hours or something, full, or like an hour or whatever. It's like, oh, here's a thought, 15-minute blurb, done, put it in the can.
Sometimes, like if I get up early and I've got Big Fatty listen to and whatnot. If I've got a half hour, I'll just do the show in the morning.
Yeah.
Or I'll do it right after work. It's like, okay, I'm coming home. Let's talk about work.
Yeah.
Most of mine are about 10 to 20 minutes. I don't usually go much longer than that.
Yeah, I don't, unless I'm...
Unless... And I do have 2 topics I want to talk about, but after that, the rest of the month is wide open.
Yeah, unless I've got, like, a video game I want to talk about or something, I probably won't go that long. Just because it's like, 10 minutes. You get a small 10-minute blurb out of me. There we go. Moving on. Haha, moving. Move. So how was your Halloween?
It was actually pretty fun. We went up to Anoka for the Halloween parade, and that was fucking cold.
Mm-hmm.
It was like 53 degrees, and it was misting, if not openly raining, and windy for part of that.
Yeah.
And you've seen them. Usually you see hunters with them, those ear flap hats. I got one of those a couple of years ago for winter, and they're amazing. But I lost it, and I haven't been able to find one that I will like since.
Uh-huh.
I really wish I had one, because basically my ears were the only things that were cold that whole time. Somebody brought a couple of umbrellas so I could just, put it over my shoulder, and then I was good, because then my ears weren't getting cold.
Yeah.
One thing we're going to do next year is, and I'm working on a couple of costumes for a convention next year, is they have a ghost walk or a ghost run. It's a 5K run.
Yeah.
It's like 3-point-some miles. Well, I talked to Laura, and she's going to keep me in the loop about it. I'm not going to run it. I'd walk it. But if my leg is good, I can walk 5 miles in an hour, so it would not take me very long to walk it.
Yeah.
It'd take me maybe 35 minutes. I'd be fine with that. It's just being in Minnesota, if I'm going to wear a costume, I need something that will be warm. And I think I've got one. I just need to work on it. And I need to find a jacket that would work with it. That would be the fun part. It's a nice costume, but it doesn't have a jacket on its own. So I'd have to find something if I needed to cover up.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to be running, so I'm not going to have that to help. There are a lot of people that were like in biker shirts and biker shorts, and it was 50 degrees. But you and I know, once you start moving, you're pretty good with it until you stop.
Yeah.
So...
I walk around in t-shirt and shorts all year. I mean, hell.
Until it gets down under 32.
Well, no, once it starts getting to closer to, like, 0, then I'm like, okay, I need to, like, put boxers or, you know, a second shirt on. Maybe grab my big... oh, my God, there's been so much rain. I've been having to wander around my coat. I've been afraid my coat's going to develop mold because it's been that wet. Holy crap.
Yeah. I actually, the one thing that saved me was, like, my sister had a couple of trunks up in her place. I don't know where she got them. But one of them had my dad was in Civil Air Patrol.
Yeah.
So he had what he called an Ike Army jacket. It's the jacket that Ike wore when he was out in the field. And it's the only mid-range jacket I have. I can wear a flannel, or I can wear my parka.
Yeah.
I don't have anything for in between there, so I wore this for the day, and for you know, low 40s, you know, maybe high 30s, low 50s, it's a perfect jacket. It's heavy enough that it keeps me warm.
Yeah.
But so I'll probably end up wearing, if the weather's going to be like it has, I'll probably be what I'll wear if I wear a jacket for fun. Which has been, and I had a couple of people laughing, and I'm like, yeah, if there was a wall, I'd be beating my head against it right now, but...
Yeah.
40, on 2 days, I've got 9 hours and 15 minutes in already. So, I'm looking at a couple of really good paychecks.
Here's where I could say, suck my balls. Like, give me a little bit of teeth, work the shaft, fucking just take it all, you dickweed.
At least I have teeth.
Oh, you fucker.
Okay, I don't think we've said that on a show that's actually...
And we're not going to talk about that any further, thank you.
No, we're not, but you opened yourself wide open to that joke, and I had to say it.
Yeah. Go fuck yourself.
Well, I might as well. I haven't had any action in... Oh, God, I should probably not think about that.
Do you want the Chance the Flared Stallion or the vibrating remote control?
Whatever, I don't have to clean when I'm done.
Well, you're in trouble then. Oh, we are terrible people. Terrible.
You have something disposable that doesn't cost much.
So a hooker.
In this town, I'm not sure if I would be brave enough.
Hey, you wanted something disposable, and that wouldn't cost much. You know, oddly enough, a hooker is almost expensive as a dildo nowadays.
You sound like you're speaking from practical experience.
You know, the thing is, I've bought dildos for people over the years as gag gifts or as actual gifts, or just because I'm bored, I want to throw a dildo at somebody's face, because nothing is more fun than throwing dildos at people. And those fucking things can be expensive.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's a fake dick. You for the price you pay for a fake dick, you could just go find a real one for, like, cheaper. Find a nerd. Fuck a nerd. Women, go out there, find a nerd. If you are desperate for sex, go fuck a nerd. Guaranteed, they will at the very least give you a brief amount of excitement.
Yeah, 30 seconds. Because let's be honest, most of them probably don't have very much stamina.
You would be surprised. You'd be very surprised. Son of a bitch, where did you...
Maybe.
But, how the fuck did we even get onto this subject? Like, what were we talking about originally? Oh, wait, you got onto the subject of talking about work, but before work, What were we talking about?
I do not know how we did this. If anybody's listening, please send us a comment with how this happened. Because
Like-
that was a tangent even we can't relate.
I even blinked and missed it. I was like, wait, what? Where the fuck did we just go?
I think we all blinked and missed it.
The way my dog's not reacting, so there's obviously not a silence in my room.
Yeah.
Because it's like, what the fuck? I'm sitting here looking at the clock. It's like, damn, has it really been 9 minutes? What the fuck?
Yeah, it has.
I've missed 7 minutes somewhere. What happened? Do you know? I don't know. We're missing 7 minutes.
I do know where that came from.
Oh, where'd it come from?
From you.
What was
You
that?
started that one.
Maybe. Possibly. Anyways, let's move on.
Yeah, if you think about it, you'll remember.
Probably.
Actually, what am I talking about? You'll probably listen to this later.
Yeah, I will actually. Just that there, take show notes. Like, well, I'm talking about dildos and blowjobs, women finding, nerds. I can't even talk. Nerds to fuck. There we go. Such terrible, terrible stuff sometimes. Oh my god. So it is November 1st, and since it is November 1st, we are hurtling towards. Well, we've already hurtled into one thing. It's National Podcasting Month. You want to take over on that one?
Well, it's National Podcasting Month, and it's National Novel Month, and I think they just kind of lumped a few things together.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I've done National Podcasting Month for 2 or 3 years now. And it's just fun. Like I said, sometimes I'll do it before work. Sometimes I'll do it after work. But you just sit back and you vent. You talk about what's irritating you, or maybe you talk like why you had a great day. Maybe you talk about a movie you just saw. It's a fun little way to just get things out of your head for a while.
Yeah. Just like random daily thoughts, the occasional homicidal plot, and every so often, wow, that's a really scary cloud formation. And every so often, just random tangents. You just want to get out there, like, hey, there's this. There's gonna be a lot of geek shit coming from me, that's for sure.
Actually, yeah, it's a neat one. I do like the fact that that's how I got into Chaotic Thoughts, because Chaotic Thoughts came about that I just need some outlet to talk, and I wouldn't have found that if I didn't do National Podcast Post Month, because I just didn't want to pick up another show. I didn't think I could do it.
Yeah.
Although doing 2 shows once a week is far different from doing 7 shows a week. And they're more or less, aside from Chaotic Thoughts and Chaotic Ravings, they'll mostly just be like mini-sodes or something. They're not a full show.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's great if you want to get into podcasting, because you don't have to do it every day. You can if you want to, but if you don't want to do it every day, fine. At least you've got a month where you can take part all month if you want to. It's not required, but it's a good time to start.
Yeah.
And see if you have the time for it or whatnot. And if you're smart, unlike me, you start at the most with an hour, but do not end up like I did. I think within a year and a half I was stuck doing a 2-hour show.
Yeah, we finally tapped that shit down. Holy crap.
That was annoying.
Yeah. Ow, 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 knee. Ow, 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 my knee. Oh god, my knee. If I could afford To go get my knee checked out, I would. I can't afford it. Oh, God.
Yeah, I got done with my chiropractor today, and he's like, yeah, if you have anything else happen, call up. And as I walked out, I'm like, no, I'm going to see what the bill is first. Because I've never gotten a bill for any of this either. So I'm going to wait and see how much he's charging me. And then once work is over, then maybe I'll go back. But
Yeah.
I really do not want to end up with like $150 chiropractic bill.
Yeah.
Because let's be honest, at my age, things are always going to hurt. So once I start doing something like this, I will never stop, most likely.
Yeah.
Not that it's bad, but I just don't have the money for that.
Yeah. Oh. Sorry. Just I finally got my knee to quit bugging me for a second. Oh, it feels so much better now. Oh.
Hey, whatever works.
Yeah. You know, one day my knee is gonna fail and I'm gonna have a problem because that day I'm gonna have to kill myself.
No, you'll just have to hire somebody to do stuff for you.
No, I can't live like that. I can't. I mean, it'd be nice. That is why, you know, one day I want to have children so I can have my own personal slaves and wouldn't have to pay them a fucking thing.
Well, you call it allowance.
I didn't really have an allowance growing up, so you know that doesn't really work. Oh.
Mine was just enough to keep myself out of my parents' hair when they went shopping.
Ah.
I got like $5 a week, and most of that I just spent at arcades. So they made sure to go in the door that the arcade was on. They didn't see me 5 feet after it.
Yeah.
And coincidentally, the arcade was on the same side as the movie theater.
Huh.
So if I took a left, I wanted to watch a movie. If I took a right, I wanted to play video games. And Computerland was right before both of them, but I didn't really know what computers were yet.
Yeah.
I didn't get into computers until we moved to Monty, because then we actually got one.
Yeah, you know, and I just think about how computers have changed. And hell, from 1990 to now, how much computers have just fucking holy crap changed. When you really think about it, they've come so far in so short of a time.
Oh yeah.
Because I mean, I remember Commodore 64. Oh god, what was it? Did you ever have one of those computers that you could hook up to a phone line and that you could put cassette tapes into?
No, but I did see them.
Yeah, okay, I had one of those.
Yeah, I didn't have one. The one that when we lived next to the Straughns out in Masson Lake, he had a computer. Of course, he was a professor at the university, so he had a computer.
Yeah.
And the McCabe's, who were a family on the other side, had an Apple II. And the schools that we had apples. And actually, my first class was a class in computer in BASIC for like a community ed for the summer.
Yeah.
It was a classroom with a bunch of Apple IIe's, and you learned how to program in BASIC.
Oh god, the Apple IIe. Wow. Yeah. Big old gray box of doom with a tiny little monitor. Oh my god.
And in 90, the one that we got was called a Core Data.
Wow.
It had a speed of 4.77 megahertz, and turbo was 8 megahertz.
Uh-huh.
In fact, I'm going to find one and use that as the... Oh, damn, I found it right off the bat, I think. I think this is the one we used to have.
Damn.
It
Yeah.
looked very, because ours was a one piece. Ours
Yeah.
wasn't a monitor and a desktop like most of these are. Ours was just a solid monitor, hard drive thing, and then a keyboard.
Now,
Yeah, that's the one.
I remember my grandfather.
Picture though.
God, I remember one time my grandfather wired to get. He got really bored, and we had and my grandmother had bought an old junk computer that didn't work. So my grandfather wired it into a TV.
You
And
could.
and then whatever he did while wiring it into a TV, like made it start working again. So it was a TV and a computer, and no one
Yeah.
was quite sure how the fuck he did that. He wasn't even sure how he did that.
Well, it was possible. It's just that a lot of people didn't, even though they were expensive, there weren't many. It was almost as expensive to have them worked on
Yeah.
because the people were so few and far between that were working on them yet. And when you're doing stuff in business and whatnot, you can write it off. So you can't repairs. They don't like writing off very much, but brand new equipment, sure, they'll let you write that off.
Uh-huh.
So
Well, on
let's
repairs,
see.
but
The Core Data CS40, it looks like, is what I had.
yeah.
Yep. Intel 8088 CPU running at 4.77 or 8 megahertz, determined by a toggle switch on the back, and shipped with no hard disk drive. 512 kilobytes of RAM and two 5 1/4 floppy drives. And it was monochrome. Yep. This was it. Oh, fuck, that brings me back.
Back in my day, when socialists were just Russians.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. Wow. God. But yeah, no, I remember, the old Mac, the old Mac. I'm trying not to sneeze here. Fuck. The old Macs and how they slowly evolved into. Oh God, what was it? Windows 3. I don't remember. I remember a Windows 3.1 computer. To remember what the hell it was. It was some Frankenstein computer my stepfather got us. And then we got Windows 95, Windows 98, skipped over Windows Millennium Edition.
Man, I had it, and it wasn't as bad as they say. It's kind of like everything. It's like, look, if you work with Windows, it's not bad.
Yeah.
It's just a lot of people. That's one of the times when the internet kind of hit a boom.
Yeah.
So you heard that was the one that really got skewered first.
Yeah.
It wasn't all that bad. It was more of a laptop OS than a desktop OS.
Well, and even then, laptops are still these big bricky. Yeah, I mean, you got like an hour out of them things. Actually, that really hasn't changed much. Actually.
What?
Laptops. God, no. You know what I love throwing out there on occasion, just so I can find the old people who follow tech. So I love to mention PDAs.
Yep.
Now, anyone who's under the age of like 25, who comes upon this and hears it and goes, "What the fuck? What about a public display of affection?" No. Personal data assistant. Or personal digital assistant, something like that. It went back and forth. It was kind of weird on occasion. But PDAs were the 90s precursor to tablets.
Yeah, they were. Actually, I'm pretty certain when I think this angle was in the 90s. There was a wrestling angle called the Taylor Corporation, I think, in WCW. and I think it was supposed to be a laptop that they were using, but I think they were using a PDA
Yeah.
because that's what it looked like. So they were fairly well known around at the time.
Yeah. God, PDAs. Again, my stepfather, he liked to throw around money a lot, but he had one. And these things back then, for being, I mean, for being essentially the upgrade of a pager. Oh God, pagers. There's another piece of technology.
Yeah.
God. For being basically a minuscule upgrade of a pager, you could do some fun things with them. Not a lot, but you could do some fun things with them. And those things had battery lives of forever. Them and early cell phones, you couldn't destroy them. They were made out of, I think, unobtainium. Because you never see them anymore, so they're unobtainable. Whoa.
Well, I know when Angela and I got into the cell phones, we got in with track phone. And it was still late enough that we still had the Paul Heyman phone.
Yeah.
You know which one I'm talking about. The big, basically you're carrying around a receiver. Is what you're doing. It's the receiver to a phone. It just happens to have everything in it that you need.
Mm-hmm.
So it was not small. This one wasn't too bad. They had shrunk a bit since then, and they were very sturdy.
You know what I love to occasionally do?
Almost anything to those.
I occasionally love to pull my late grandmother's ancient fucking cell phone out and charge it up. Those things had battery lives of like 20 minutes, but no, actually, I can't even really say that they had decent battery lives. But occasionally, I like to just turn it on and try to connect to the network, and it tries to connect to AT&T. Go figure.
Yeah.
That's like what? But it still tries to work. And occasionally, I'll pick up the copper radio receptions and whatnot. But no, I was talking about PDAs, and God, there's this ancient technology, and I love how PDAs dropped off right about 2000, and we heard nothing from them, nothing until the reemergence of the iPad and tablet, and the which evolved from, and you could also actually kind of look at it as like the PDA evolved into mobile digital music, things, and that evolved into the iPad and the and the various tablets and whatnot. So just looking at the evolution, I laugh though. I laugh is because I got into this conversation the other day in somebody's stream. So somebody brought up, oh well, tablets have only been around since the 2000s. I'm like, no, kid, sit down, and shut the fuck up. The wise old monkey is talking now. Shut the fuck up. It's like, no, look up something called a personal digital assistant and shut the fuck up. And the fact that the streamer was sitting there and going, wow, you are an old man. I'm like, fuck you, man. Fuck.
Hey, you walked right into that.
Yeah, I did. It's like I throw out those references to HR Puffin stuff. Ugh. Sid and Marty Krofft, right there. Sid, I think that's part of why I like Kage so much, is I understand him. I think that's really...
And I'm not sure if I should pity you or not, because I understand him too.
Yeah, I grew up, yes, I grew up, I was born in the 80s. I grew up in the in the late 80s, early 90s. But I was raised like I was born in the 60s, the 70s, and the 80s, and the 90s. I was raised like I was born over 4 decades instead of, one.
Right.
Which is so stressful some days. Because I sit there and go, fucking kids! It does. It just drives me around the twist some days.
Yeah, I cannot lie. I have those days a lot too.
Because I don't try to sound old. I end up sounding old. I just try not to. And then something will pop up and the old man comes out going, "You damn whippersnappers." It's like I was chatting with a couple people on Facebook in a group thing, and I can tell who the youngins in the group are, besides the obvious reasons. And it's just like, "Oh, you remember tube radios? I mean, oh yeah, tube radios, da-da-da. How do you guys know about tube radios? Are you kidding?" And then you can see a bunch of old people just decimate a bunch of kids.
Yeah. I remember tube radios because my grandma had some, and actually you saw it. We still had it.
I still have tube radios and spare tubes that work in storage.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God. What has happened to us? Oh wait, I know what's happened. Is once the apocalypse comes, we're the only ones who will have technology that will work.
True.
That's really sad, but true. Once the apocalypse comes, tube radios and old tube televisions, and we'll be sitting there broadcasting, going, "You will listen to your new god. You will listen to your new god."
And then people will kick in the door and say, "Fuck off, old man."
Oh, we're so in trouble.
And we'll just have to throw up our hands. It's like, yeah, kids, what the fuck you gonna do with them?
Yeah, and then you sit there and point out...
Feed them to the zombies is what the answer is.
And then you sit there and go, if you take us out, you have no idea how this technology works, and we're not going to tell you shit.
Good point.
It's a win-win scenario for us. They want their entertainment. We'll be the only ones that can provide. God damn. Tube radios. God, what have we done with our lives?
Well, they'll be doomed, because if we can broadcast in any way, it'll be like 2 cents and the Drag It show.
Oh god! Like the guys who were broadcasting Two's rants into Iraqi caverns.
Start off the day with Big Fatty. It caused quite a few people to just kill themselves. I love Big Fatty dearly, but I can just imagine the effect of, shall we say, inflicting him on an unprepared audience.
Oh, Lord.
We could put them on. We could put... we could put... because of 2 cents, if we went back far enough, we'd have Gar's Word of the Week, which...
Oh, Lord.
I think everybody needed a cigarette after.
Yeah.
God, Gar had a sexy voice.
Yeah.
He's in America too, isn't he? Didn't he move?
I have no idea.
I think he moved into America by the end of that. I'm pretty certain Gar lives in... I should write to Two and ask him that. It's like, hey, dude, we were talking about this. Whatever happened to him? And I've heard Sam Conway talk about News from the Future every now and then.
Yeah.
I wish he'd do something like that again. It was so good.
Yeah, it was. It was so good.
Yeah, that, have Drag It, have Big Fatty, just...
Oh, motherfucker, finally! God damn it!
That's been building for a while.
At least...
Have every podcast we can think of and just play it.
Gotta put them on tapes. Or just to be really big, massive dicks, put them on 8-track. Convert them down to 8-track and just play 8-tracks all day of podcasts that people are not prepared for. In memory of Auntie Vera, we play this. In memory of 2 cents. Actually, no, wait. No, knowing Two, once the nuclear bomb started dropping, he would mutate actually into a griffin creature that would haunt the Midlands. That would be a desolate wasteland, picking off people, going, "Give me the baby!" Blah, 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 blah.
I honestly hope that happens. Although one reason why is if he's mutated like that, I'm sure I will mutate too, and my only fear is I'd better be outside when that happens.
Oh god.
Or I'm trapped wherever I am.
No, if you turn into a giant spider, I'm sorry, for the good of mankind and everything, I'd have to put you in a cavern. I would just have to put you in a cavern, leave you there, and feed you my enemies.
Hey, I'm okay with that.
If you turn into a female spider, if you turn into a giant female spider, though, motherfucker, you know what, we would be having a long discussion before I threw you in the cavern and fed you my enemies.
If I'm going to convert into somebody, I'll convert into spider. And I will be very happy as long as I'm not in a room. And upstairs, because that'd be kind of hard to navigate.
Speaking of spiders, actually, and driders and whatnot, I'm still reminded, did you ever get around to watching Monster Masumi?
I haven't yet. I've been very busy this weekend, so... Now this week, after Extra Life, I don't think I really have anything going on. I've got a bowling event on the 19th.
Yeah.
But I don't... Yeah, after Extra Life and after work, because now I'm not doing my chiropractic or anything, I think I'll probably be pretty good. I could probably start watching it this week. And I have started trying to watch it before.
Yeah.
I did get part of the way through the first episode, which was awesome. It's just the link I was watching on, the internet hiccuped, and then I couldn't get the link to work again.
It's on Hulu.
Yeah, but I'm not on Hulu. I'm working on that.
Okay. Yeah, and I see the weird transitions we go through. At least there was a logical transition. We were talking about giant mutant spiders. We were talking about you becoming a giant female mutant spider. Went from giant female mutant spider to actually talking about Drider for a second, and then went to an anime. God, that was actually a great transition. We'll never do it again.
And the reason why it's a great transition is because one of the characters is a giant female spider.
Yeah.
Drider thing.
No, she is legit. I think they call her an arachne, but there is like a Drider subspecies and da. And I don't. I worry about us. I worry about us a lot.
You're only starting now?
No, I do. I worry about us. There's a lot wrong with us.
Oh yeah.
I mean, there is so much wrong with us.
That's been pretty much known since episode 1.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody who didn't figure that out, welcome to the show. Nice to have you here.
Uh-huh.
Obviously your first episode.
Oh, yeah. Let's see here. Oh, and I guess Blizzard fucked up. Well, speaking of spiders, which speaks about, Widowmaker, which leads to Sombra. You see, wasn't that good a transition? Can't fucking do it again. I guess Blizzard accidentally leaked some Sombra art that was on. Sombra art was found on the server for Blizzard's official Overwatch merchandise store.
Ah.
I guess she has. She uses whips.
Ooh. That sounds interesting.
Whips and a gun. So I'm trying to figure out if she's going to be
So she's like an Indiana Jones.
Kinda. Yeah. Oh, using controlling an Omniac using her energy threads. So she's a builder type, I guess. Well, yeah, probably constructs Omniacs and controls them with energy threads. Yeah, which would explain the introduction of Omniac units in Junkenstein's Revenge, and okay. I'm stretching here a little bit because I'm not following the ARG stuff.
Yeah. Well, that's fine. I tried to get into that a little bit, but it became so convoluted so quickly.
Yeah.
That I just figured, you know what? When they're ready, they'll release the character, and then I'll learn about it there.
Yeah.
I'm not that much of a fan that I need all the answers right now.
Nah.
Would it be nice to have some of them? Sure.
Oh, yeah.
Until the character comes out, even if they say this is official, it can still change.
Yeah.
So it's all hyperbole until the character is officially in the game anyway. So I'm not going to worry about it.
Yep. And, oh, yep, the Halloween stuff is officially over. But Day of the Dead is going on in WoW right now, but no one cares about that.
I don't mind it, but I'm just not interested enough in WoW right now to go in and do it. It's like Talk Like a Pirate Day. I missed that one, and I usually do that every year.
Yeah.
And if you go to Dalaran, you can do it.
Yeah.
It's either Dalaran. I don't know if Shatrath has it. Shatrath might. And then it's basically the first major town in all of the starting areas, like Goldshire and Azure Watch and Death Knell, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
There really aren't anywhere else, I don't think. So if you're starting questing, you're good. And if you're end questing, you're good.
Yeah.
I don't know where you go in between. Like, aside from Shatrath, but I don't know if it's in Shatrath officially. Because I don't think there's a graveyard in Shatrath.
I think there is.
Okay, if there is, it might be there. I know the graveyard over in Dalaran by the Violet Hold is where she is, because I ran into her one time over there.
Yeah.
So if you're in Northrend, Dalaran, or I'm going to guess Legion's Dalaran.
Yeah.
They're kind of mucking about with garrisons. Maybe she should, because the garrison has a graveyard.
Possibly.
Might show up there.
Yeah.
I don't know if I ever checked.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a fun it's kind of like, I don't know if you get an achievement for it. I know you do for Talk Like a Pirate Day, but it's just something fun. It's a break in the action.
Yeah.
If you can find it, I think it's like a 24-hour buff or something. It's a pretty big buff. But yeah, it's kind of nice. It's mostly thrown in there just for fun.
Yeah.
Actually, no, there's a pet you can get. The marionette.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You can get, I don't know how you get that, but you can get a marionette.
Yeah.
And it's a little skeleton dressed up in that garb. I think it just costs money, honestly. Because I don't remember. I can't really remember if there's anything you need to do for that.
I can't remember.
It's like one quest and you're done, though. It's not anything big.
Yeah, anyways. But, yeah, no, I'm kind of sad that the Halloween event for Overwatch is over.
Yeah,
Though,
to see what the new brawl is?
No, I haven't yet. Have you?
I can.
Give me a second and I'll just load it and check it. But, no, I haven't been into...
on your computer.
Yeah. But no, I haven't checked it yet. Though, I am rather happy with myself as I not only made level 100, I made level 105 last night.
Nice.
Yes, and I got the Reaper Halloween skin, and I got the... What was it? I got the Anna Halloween skin. And I got a bunch...
Yes, I got her too, the ghoul.
Yeah. But I really wanted the Junkrat skin, god damn it. Really wanted it.
I don't think I got Junkrat. I got Roadhog. And I got Reaper, which I never am going to use.
Yeah.
And I got Anna.
Oh, I also have the Zenyatta skin.
I got like a couple of player icons and a lot of sprays and a couple of voice lines. But
yeah,
I got one from Anna saying, "Are you scared?" It's like, okay, I got that, and I got a Wrath skin for her. That's really cool.
Yeah.
one I wanted. I wanted to get Divas RIP. That's the one I wanted.
Mm.
What they should do, since they did have the price by that, is just like, okay, for 2 days, you can buy these if you want them.
Yeah.
They should. That's the only thing I wish, because you and I said, what, 2 or 3 weeks ago when we did that stream of yours, they all have prices.
Yeah. And that's the thing, is they had prices and whatnot, but you just couldn't.
Okay, for 48 hours, or even 24 hours, you can buy these.
Uh-huh. So collect your coins and make your choice.
Oh, like I said, I've got 3,800 coins in Overwatch, and I think in Heroes I've got like 75,000 gold. It's easy to earn it rather quick if you don't spend it.
Yeah.
So, I know that's one thing. I know Jim Sterling and a few other people, they like the game, but they won't give it an award because of microtransactions. And I can see that on part, because you already paid for the game.
Yeah, but
You shouldn't have to pay for stuff like that. But on the other hand,
these microtransactions don't actually affect gameplay. They're just cosmetic crap. That's all they are.
that's why, as far as MOBAs and stuff like that, I love Blizzard. I don't like Hearthstone, because Hearthstone is the one where it does truly become pay to play.
Yeah.
But Heroes of the Storm, everything you're getting is either skins or just heroes.
Yeah.
Or mounts. That's it. You can only get 3 things. You can get a mount, you can get a hero, and you can get their skin. That's it. And in Overwatch, it's the same thing.
It's changed.
Okay, if you
changed.
PvP
No,
a lot,
never
you
mind.
can get a golden weapon.
Yeah.
You know? Or you can get, what is it, skin, a voice line, or an emote, a heroic pose, and then a highlight pose.
Yeah.
But none of those make any difference. So, though I don't like Hearthstone. I won't play Hearthstone, but I'll play the other 2 as much as I can, because. And Heroes of the Storm I like, because what they did was they took MOBA and they rescued it from that bullshit like Dota has, and even Smite has it,
Yeah.
where you have to buy items as you're playing. And then you have to remember the builds and everything, and you've got an optimum build and all that. Here in Heroes of the Storm, you pick a talent. Now, are there going to be better talents than some? Yeah. But everybody more or less is on the same playing field. If you take 2 teams of level 20
Yeah.
from their picks for talents, they'll be evenly matched, because there's no little things like knives or auras or anything in there.
Yeah.
So it's more fair. And again, with Overwatch 2, there's nothing giving anybody an advantage aside from just experience.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like them both. I have no trouble, putting a little money every now and then into either one, just because even if I'm a casual, I'll never say I'm anything but a casual. But even I can pretty much sit down and know what I'm doing on just about anything that they do. So, in fact, what is it? There is a Heroes of the Storm Brawl now. It's one of those ones like the last one where if you play 3 games, you get a special icon.
Yeah.
It's Sergeant Hammer versus Sergeant Doomhammer.
Nice.
It is. It's kind of screwy. But, yeah, I got to play it 2 more times. And
Yeah.
then I've got the award. They did. It's too late to do it now, but they did have over Halloween. If you played 15 games of Heroes of the Storm, you got a special player icon.
Yeah.
And I just squeaked it out. So,
Yeah, that's nice.
but I like them both. But you and I, we could honestly, I know we won't, but honestly, on Extra Life, you and I could sit down at 8 in the morning and just play Overwatch all day.
Yeah.
Because I know you and I don't mind that game. We
No.
can play that game as long as we're allowed to.
Oh yeah.
But my thing right now is I'm probably going to play Plague Inc. at least for a part of it.
Yeah.
So, because that one's kind of amusing.
Yeah.
But that maybe some Faster Than Light. Rogue Legacy is always fun.
Yeah. Though, one thing I've run into today is there's been a shit ton of trolls playing Overwatch. I don't know why, but there's just been a shit ton of trolls in Overwatch today. Especially if you play quick play, where, God, you'll pop in and it's like, oh, okay. And the whole team will go to, Lucio.
Yeah, I've had a couple of times where I played that on versus AI. And honestly, in competitive play, I won't do it.
Well, you can't do it in competitive play.
Or in quick play.
Yeah.
In quick play, I don't know that I do it unless the other team was like, yeah, we're all going to go Lucio and see who does better.
Yeah.
Okay, fine with that.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
if it's just one team doing it and you're going up against one normal team, you're in trouble.
yeah.
That's why I don't mind if I'm in AI. There was one night, and I think I told you this. I got in, this is like 3 or 4 months ago. I got in, and every game we played a different hero, but it was all 6 of us
Yeah.
playing the same thing. It was like, it was fun. Did we win them all?
No.
No. We won 4 out of the 6 that I remember.
Yeah.
It's just kind of fun to have that ability.
Yeah, I mean, once in a while it's good fun to do that. But
Oh, yeah.
it's like, honestly, I'm playing competitive, and slowly I'm regaining some of my ranking. Finally got some wins. But it's just like it. I don't know why troll teams do shit like that. I really don't.
Well, don't ask them because they don't know either.
Yeah, they do. They do it for the lulz or for the evils.
Well, some of them do. Some of them just see people having fun and they just join in. They don't even mean to troll. It's just that this is what they've always been doing, so it's what they just keep on doing. Yeah, there's some people who are like, let's go around and wreck this place and bring along anybody who wants to. But those people are always going to have 5 people. They won't let 6 happen.
Yeah.
Because the whole point of that is to let some poor schmuck who joined up be forced to deal with it.
Yeah, and I hate shit like that. It's like, why do that at all? I mean, I admit, I occasionally troll things, and I don't deny it. I do troll things because it does amuse me. But that'll be more like, oh, you're a Trump supporter, or oh, you're a Clinton supporter. Let's have a laugh at your expense then. But people play games to relax, to have fun, this and that. They don't play games to, be stressed out, to deal with dickweeds, things like that. And unfortunately, there's too many of those around nowadays for my tastes.
Yeah. And yeah, I agree with you. I don't care who you are. I don't care what you're about. I don't care what you do. If I'm in a game, I'm there to unwind. If you want to join me and you want to have fun, I really could not care less.
Yeah.
I'll play with whoever wants to play. But what gets me is when some people start thinking that they're better than others.
Oh, God,
We
yeah.
ran into that with that Junkrat idiot last night.
Oh, I ran into that with a dude who tries like he's trying to be a pro. It's like, dude, we get it's competitive, but your ranking ain't much better than anyone else's. You ain't a pro. You've just got the loudest mouthpiece right now.
Yeah.
And that shit was just like, oh my god.
I'm starting to wind down.
Yeah. I'm just kind of like, meh. I'm thinking about hopping into Overwatch myself right now. I had a fucking...
Yeah, I gotta do some dishes first, but then I'll probably hop in right behind you.
I did forget I was actually in Phony's chat, because I support his Patreon and whatnot. And I forgot I was in there, and somebody started talking. I was like, oh shit, whoops. So, my bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of like, my bad. Whoopsie daisy. So I gotta, like, I'm gonna have to edit that a little bit.
Yeah, oh well. Well, I will put, oh man, our background music is almost ready to stop. So
Nice.
perfect timing.
Nice.
So, yeah, it just stopped. So,
Nice.
I
Perfect,
will-
perfect, perfect, perfect.
yeah, I will take us out and then give me about a half hour and I'll be able to join you in there. So,
Yeah, nice, okay.
I'll do my dishes and all that fun stuff.
Mhm.
So,
Alright, so I'll see you in a little while, and I hope everyone, kind of enjoyed the show and whatnot. And we went all over the place. It's going to take me a while to do the notes for this fucking show. Just like to hit the major topics.
yeah.
Alright, well that's going to do it for today, because we're going to probably be doing quite a few of these. God help us all.
Probably. So, yeah, I will play us out and I will talk to you in a little bit.
Alright, talk to you later. Everyone have a good day, and we'll talk to you all tomorrow.
Yep, talk to you later.
Bye-bye. Gotta close that out here in a second. Okay. And recording.